Hi, my name is Chris Ratchford with Purdentite, and today I'll be discussing the topic of internet marketing for today's dental practice, getting patients from the web to the chair. Before we jump into the presentation, I'd like to give you a little introduction. I am the president of Purdentite, and we're based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm an internet marketing consultant, and I work with dental practices throughout the United States, developing websites, logo designs, video testimonials, and internet marketing for dental practices. Today we're going to talk about a couple topics. First off, we're going to discuss why should you have a website? Why should you have a website for your dental practice? What are the benefits? Next, we'll discuss the internet usage stats and demographics. We're going to talk about who's coming to the website and where are they going for internet research or to find information. After that, we'll discuss internet marketing. Specifics include comparing organic search results versus pay-per-click. And we'll also discuss what is search engine optimization, what is search engine marketing, and what's local SEO. We'll discuss a little bit about video testimonials and how it could help your practice. We'll also discuss social media, including Facebook. And last but not least, we'll discuss online reputation management. First, let's discuss the benefits of having a website for your dental practice. Accessibility. Your website is going to be available 24/7 to the viewers, and it's also free for them to look at. Cost-effective way to market. Compared to other means, it's relatively minimal to have a website. You can do it yourself, or you can pay someone to design it for you, but the costs are still minimal compared to other means of marketing. Increased staff efficiency. You can have online patient forms, directions, appointment requests, any kind of information that you want to put out there that the viewer can go to the website instead of calling and discussing that information with your staff, and they can allocate their time towards causes like of patient recall or working with patients who are in the office after appointments or before appointments. Also, create a more professional appearance. It's a good way to get your image out there and to build your brand. And last but not least is create a personal connection before meeting new patients. People like buying from people, and patients want to see the doctor, and they want to know that there's a person and there's a face behind the practice name. The Pew Research Center's Internet and American Life project conducted a survey from November 30th to December 27th of 2009, and they found that 74% of American adults aged 18 or older use the internet. They also found that 60% of adults have high-speed internet at their home, and over half of American adults connect to the internet wirelessly through devices such as iPhones, Blackberries, other mobile devices that they use to get online. Let's look at this study in a little bit more detail. Here is the total results from the study of the Pew Internet Research Group. If you look at the age demographics, you see that 50 to 64-year-olds, 70% of them are internet users, and over half of the 50 to 64-year-olds who were surveyed have high-speed internet at their homes. Likewise, you see that 65 and older, 38% of them are internet users, and a little over a quarter of them have high-speed internet in their homes. Let's take a look at two charts here, two graphs. This first one is about internet users, and it shows you from March 1995 the growth. A little bit over 10% of adults in 1995 had internet, were internet users, whereas today they're at 74%, so you've seen the growth. This graph, you see that now we're talking about broadband at home. And as the previous graph was started at March of 1995, this begins in December of 2000. So we're looking at about a decade here. Less than 10% had high speed in their homes in 2000, whereas now we're right at 60% have high speed internet in their homes. So you can definitely see that there has been a lot of growth in the high speed broadband internet usage at home. We figured out who's coming to the internet. Now we need to figure out where are they going to research. This was a study by ComScore for the month of December 2009 for total U.S. search rankings. They show that Bing came in at fourth place at 1.6 billion searches for the month of December of 2009. Yahoo was third at 2.6 billion searches. And we all know that Google is top dog at 14 billion searches for December. But I think it's pretty interesting to see that YouTube came in second at 3.9 billion searches. So YouTube had a lot more activity than Yahoo and Bing. In this section, we're going to talk about internet marketing and search engine optimization, and a lot of these terms that that are buzzwords now and you hear, and I want to make sure that we're all on the same page and we're going to make sense of it. When you go to Google and you type in dentist in Tampa, Florida, for example, you get three types of search results. You get natural or organic, you get pay-per-click, and you also get your local business listings, and we're going to discuss those three in further detail. This probably looks familiar if you've ever used Google. This is a search engine results page, or SERPs, and when you type in dentist in Tampa, Florida, you're going to get the three different types of search results. And let me show you this next slide, and we'll explain on each slide what the different search results are. These first results are called pay-per-click. You go through Google AdWords to have those ads listed in the search engine results page. If you're speaking with a search engine optimization or SEO consultant, make sure that you're comparing apples to apples when they're telling you where they're going to have you listed. Pay-per-click, anybody can do it. You can spend a lot of money too, so you need to still work with a professional. But just make sure you know what you're discussing. It's pay-per-click. Next, you see the local business listings. You'll see a map with, say, local business results for dentists in Tampa, Florida, and you'll see listings on there. I'll show you later how you can claim your local listing, but for now, just know that that's also an important part that Google has in there, and so does Yahoo and Bing. They also have their own form of their local business listings. And next you have your organic or natural search results. This is the bread and butter of an SEO professional. This is how you optimize your website, and this is where most people click when they're looking for dentists in search pages like Google.